how are you?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me.
Cool. Okay. So, do you just want I'm just gonna start off with the pre-prepared questions given to me by Queen Samantha. Okay. So
Cool.
the first question, how do you feel about Lex being HOH?
My initial reaction to Lex being HOH, given that I did not give away my metaphorical biscuits to her, was that I was concerned that I was actually going to have to try for this HOH, like I mentioned in my public diary rooms. I would have much preferred Alyssa to have won HOH, but recent events have transpired. Nothing has been put on paper yet, but Lex might potentially be trying to work an alliance with myself, with Yag, and with Megan. So I think I've worked whatever charm I needed to work on Lex somehow, some fucking miracle in order to actually get that
Mm-hmm.
underway. So really, all that means is that I'm safe. I couldn't care less who the alliance. I'm gonna be for the first. So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So her being
So, okay. Can I ask you, so what is it about Alyssa that you have found that you would have found to be safe under her HOH? You would have preferred for her to be HOH.
just because of the fact that the reason why I chose her to be I would have wanted her to be HOH is because of the fact that just seeing as her interactions with me, I was willing to take a really big gamble and say that okay, her social ability is high with pretty much everybody. She has that initiative, she has that ability to connect with people pretty much throughout the entire game. So I figured that if I was putting chips toward her to win, then she was most likely going to keep me safe because a lot of other people were going to be keeping her, wanting her to win HOH as well, which I was almost right about. I underestimated how well Lex has gone along with other people as well. But
Uh-huh.
the way this is information for me, so Alyssa is very, I would say, somewhat popular with the cast, with some people in the cast. So
Okay.
yeah.
Who are you connecting to the most so far in the cast?
Oh boy, question. Honestly, I guess Alyssa, but I don't know if that's gonna come to bite me in the ass sometime later. But for now, I'm having a good time talking with her. But if I had to choose
Mm-hmm.
a number two right now, damn, that's I honestly nobody really. I don't really.
Mm-hmm.
I like talking with these people. Don't get me wrong, but how long is that gonna last until they win HOH and put me up or anything like that? My trust is in Alyssa for now, but she's also like the biggest threat from what I see right now as well. So we'll take it day by day. I don't think relationships are going to be solidified and final twos will be made anytime soon. Much less with me. I don't make final twos. I just do what I got to do. But I would put my trust in Alyssa right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
who are
problem.
you connecting to the least, and why do you think that?
So as I wrote in my previous DR, is definitely Emma the least. I was on a call with with some of the house guests. I noticed that Tanner and Gina were being very like social, being very kind of approachable. Didn't seem like I was having a forced conversation with them. And then as soon as I was on call with Emma, I felt just super uncomfortable. I felt like I was coming on too strong, which I wasn't. I was just trying to make conversation, and Emma was just like, "Oh, cool, Oh, I don't know," like just those kind of non-cynical replies that always say I don't want to talk to you right now. So Emma, to me, that kind of stuck out to me because if she's uncomfortable just to talk to me or kind of people in general, I really don't know what's going to happen when it comes down to actual game and when we have to save each other and whatnot. So that was somebody who I connected to the least, and it's such a strong first impression for me.
Mm. Um, and so does anyone stand out to you right now? Anyone do you expect to be a threat later on in the game?
Oh, aside from, I think Lex is using her strategy right now as first HOA to kind of set up the people around her and make sure that she's got people in every corner in a way. The way I think most of the cast is going to see it is, yeah, two people are going to get nominated, but she's doing 11 to 12 people the favor by not putting them up in such a sensitive time to be nominated, where you look at somebody wrong and you get kicked out of the game. So I think that's going to help Lex a long way. So I think I could perceive her as the biggest threat, but at the same time, being in an alliance with her is perfectly fine with me if it gets me through this week and future weeks to come.
Mhm. Um, can I ask you about your org history? So, like,
Go.
so is this your first Discord org?
This is my second Discord org. I'm a part of the 3LP Big Brother right now. That's happening
Mhm.
right now.
And so, like, what drew you to this org, and how did you find it?
Oh my God. So my one like main site that I join on is Zwooper. Probably one of the only Zwooper players who really came on Discord. But
Mhm.
I kind of bounced from Zwooper to Tumblr after being recommended, and then I bounced from Tumblr to like 10 Gauge, Facebook, other communities like that. And this one was mentioned to me by a Zwooper user named Sarah, and she told me about the Survivor Reddit, and that's what got me to the 3LP Big Brother game. And then from there, I was talking to a player in that game named Manifest, who mentioned that Big Brother Discord was going on, and it just so happens I ran into the wiki a few months
Okay. And so, which platform do you prefer the most, and which community do you prefer the most?
Damn, that's a tough one. I think they're all like really bad though in their own special, unique way, one way or another. Honestly, I really couldn't choose which one I disdain more. If I had real friends, then I wouldn't be here. But what I can tell you is that the first impression of the Discord or community, if you will, has been pretty positive, and I guess I hate all of you the least, honestly. So I'd say you guys are really growing on me right now. I love the effort y'all put in.
Iconic. Do you want to pick a favorite host?
Pick a favorite host.
Maybe it's too early for that.
Game. I don't know who's hosting, honestly. Let me see. I think you're doing actually a really good job right now hosting. That's what I think.
Okay.
My favorite host,
I'm not a host, but uh,
nonetheless.
what are you looking forward to getting out of this game?
Man, I am looking to. I don't know. Hopefully, see some talent scout in LA is getting desperate and is looking into this game for some reason. Or, maybe like a sister or like a niece or something. Who knows? Uncle Tom, like the manager, manages like The Rock or somebody like that. And they notice my charm and charisma and I don't know. I guess I'm like that. I'm good with the camera and whatnot, and they cast me for the next Fast and Furious movie. That's what I'm really looking into this right now. This is kind of just like a political stunt for me
Mm-hmm.
to sell my career right now. I was talking with a few of the house guests about the Stanford prison experiment, and to summarize for those who don't know, um, it was basically an experiment in 1970. A bunch of innocent college students were being experimented on. Some people were prisoners, some people were guards, and these people had no incentive to really flourish in the roles that they did. But the guards eventually started creating cruel and unusual punishments. They started, harassing people, abusing things like that, while the prisoners eventually were turning on each other. If people were acting bad, they would, abuse them as well. And the experiment was ended 6 days early. The point of that story is that people kind of fill the roles that they're kind of identified as, and being in that environment kind of just allows those conflicts to arise. And I think the Big Brother house is very similar in a lot of ways. We're fighting for arbitrary power with arbitrary prizes and arbitrary people. It's who gets kicked out. My life doesn't change whatsoever, but I really can't wait to see when people really start turning on each other and all the fights and all the harassment and all the manipulation comes, because that's going to be when the game gets really exciting for me. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know.
Are you super into like psychology and stuff?
No, I just read a lot. I
Have you found any of the house guests fishy or being the sneaky type?
think a lot of house guests aren't really trying to be fishy right now or trying to be suspect. I think people are just trying to get to know each other, and I don't think anything major like that is going to happen anytime soon. You know what I mean? Everybody's setting themselves up for the next couple of rounds.
Okay. Um, have you tried the chicken sandwich from Popeyes?
Oh my God. No, I all my coworkers have been in Illinois, everybody's been I don't know. I think everybody's been kind of like doing this thing to death. I feel bad for the people at Popeyes who have to work there when that chicken sandwich came out, because it's not like they went there to work hard and to move on to better things. They came there to coast through life, because no one goes to fucking Popeyes. But I haven't had it yet, and I believe they're not having it out until September. Maybe I'll check it out then. But yeah, if you catch me at a Popeyes and you try and say hi, I'm gonna look the other way. Let's just say that.
Okay. Okay. So the question is, how do you feel representing the Black community in the BBD game?
What? I didn't know. It's funny you think that, because like I don't know, man. Boy, give me a minute. I can make my brethren proud, but I didn't come into this game to like be an advocate for or anything like that. I came in here just to be me. Just like if I was gay or anything like that, like or any other race or sexuality, whatever. I'm coming in here just to play a good game and just to have a good time. I'm not necessarily trying to carry anybody's you know what I mean, anybody's rights or representation on my back like that. But I appreciate the resemblance. If anything, I'm black and Hispanic, so I guess I've got a lot on my shoulders this game.
Mhm.
Don't put pressure on me with that, man. That's that makes me nervous now.
All right.
All right.
Well, it was hella fun to interview you. Oh my god. Hope I get to talk to you in the future. All right. Have fun playing the game.
I will
Any last
appreciate it.
words?
Thanks for all the great questions, guys. That definitely shows that I love the fan investment. You know what I mean? Because I've been in games before where that doesn't exist. So I look forward to
Mhm.
talking to y'all again. So yeah, we'll talk again.